What's up, YouTube? Tonight we're in a little town called Pineville, Missouri, which is in the southwest Missouri Ozarks, and we're going to take a back road over to a unique restaurant that's named after a horse and serves food that'll remind you of grandma's. Hello, I'm Brian with Bitrestless Adventures, and we're here with Kevin and Sophia, the owners of Hurley's Old Bay restaurant in Pineville, Missouri. And Kevin's going to tell you a little bit about his restaurant.
All right. This thing all started 26 years ago. 27 years ago. No, 26 years ago. Anyway, I bought this little place and moved in here. And Soph and I both had careers. And she was looking to wanting to come home and do what I was doing at the time, and it really was nothing. So we decided to come up with we came up with the idea of putting a restaurant together. And we're really not that far out, but we're about 4.5 miles from the main highway. And so I got this wild idea of building a little cook shack and feeding horseback riders. We're in an area that's Huckleberry Ridge State Forest, and they've been horseback riding here for about 25 years, maybe a little longer. But I used to ride here when I was a kid. But we got this wild idea of putting a restaurant together. I was going to build a little cook shack and feed horseback riders. And we built this with no roof over it, because horseback riders don't ride in the rain, so we thought we had it covered. Got us through COVID, but we had to go back and put a roof over it. And ever since then, we've been pretty much sold out. It's taken us several years to build it. We've done a little bit at a time. We hadn't been in the restaurant business, but we got in it. We jumped in head first, pretty much, and it seemed to work out fairly well. But in 2020, I started building a restaurant. And we got it together in 21. The first time we opened this thing up, we had over 100 people show up. And we decided then and there was you can go out of business faster getting more people than you do not enough.
Yeah.
So, but it worked out really good for us, and we've had a really good turnout. Really good turnout.
I personally like the way you guys do it with make the reservations in advance. And
sure. Well, the concept of this restaurant came from horseback riders, with the idea that horseback riders would be the only people that come out here and eat, because there are 200 of them ride past here every weekend. So we ended up building this thing with no roof over it. And while I was building it, the horseback riders, a lot of friends of mine that I rode with in the past, would call me on Saturday for us to cook for them. And the only way to feed 30, 40 guys that ride in together, that want to ride out together, was just feed them all the same thing. That's how the concept came about, was through the horseback riders. And I'd set them all around the tables and feed them all the same thing. And we went to put this thing together, and really it kind of carried over into that. And it worked out great for us. It's just her and I, and usually one waitress. and we'll feed 70 people in a night, and on average, when we sell out, there's about 70 people. But it worked out fairly well. I always tell them it's like going to my grandmother's house when I was a kid. Come in, sit down, we'll bring you some food, and if you don't like it, eat it anyway, and come back tomorrow and do it again.
Yeah.
And they've always, they loved it. I mean, this is a family-oriented place. We've had, 25 family members come in at once and eat, and it's a very laid-back kind of restaurant. So.
Well, I don't think anybody's going to have a problem finishing their plate here. I've ate here before, and it's really good.
Yeah, we've come a long way since we started. So.
We have.
Sophia, what are your main entrees? What do you guys like to cook? When do you guys do the dinners?
We really don't base it on what we like. We kind of just go with what the customers seem to like. And the two top favorites are probably the chicken fried steak and chicken fried chicken. Ribs, brisket, the pork steak are right up there at the top.
Now, a good friend of mine, Keith, he's got the Alpha Gal, and he said he thought you guys were on a list of restaurants that has an Alpha Gal night or something like that.
That's Haven 55 that does the Alpha Gal night. They do that every Tuesday. We've done some meals to kind of cater to that on occasion when we've had people tell us that they're bringing people in that are Alpha Gal. We have a really good stuffed chicken breast that we do. And then of course the chicken fried chicken. We've done the chicken quarters, we've done the chicken legs, we've done cordon bleu.
Well, mostly
We've done a lot of different chicken dishes.
we do fish and chicken type things.
The catfish as well.
Yeah.
My personal favorite is the rib night.
That's a big night.
Yes.
That's always amazed me. I've cooked quite a few ribs in that little outhouse out there, so it was something that kind of started this whole thing. Really, in the past, about 17 years ago, I built a little smokehouse out behind the house, and I come up with the concept using a wood stove and piping it like you would coal smoking, but I hot smoked in it.
Yeah.
And it's a little problematic, hot smoking in a wood smokehouse. I burnt my first one down, and I had ribs in it, and I didn't have my stove hooked up, so I had a little barbecue grill in the bottom of it. And went inside to make a sandwich and looked out, and it was on fire. So I ran up the hill and got a hose and ran down the hill, and I was one hose short. So I had to watch it burn. I kicked it off, built me another, and the next day, and I spent many hours wearing that thing out. So when I built this one,
He knew the
we
concept.
carried it right on into the restaurant. And what it does, wood smokehouses, it does amazing job on smoked meat.
Yes.
There's nothing in it that don't come out. It cooks even. There's not a hot spot in it. All my ribs come off at the same time, the same temp, and it was a total accident, but it works very well.
Now there's desserts available too. What kind of desserts do you guys usually prepare?
This weekend in particular, we're doing the triple chocolate cake, the peach cobbler, and the cherry slab pie. Another favorite, of course, is the cherry cheesecake. We've got a really good lemon pie, the apple slab pie, or we've done a really nice just apple pie. But to do that many small apple pies, you know, in your normal pie pan, it takes up a lot of room in the.
Now, for the
Storage
viewers
area.
that would like to come try you guys out, how do they make a reservation?
They can either call us here at the restaurant, which the phone number is 417-223-1330, or they can message us through the Facebook Messenger app. Any other app that's out there for making reservations does not get to me.
Okay.
So it will
Now, how
not
do they
work.
know what is going to be on the menu for that particular night?
They can follow us on Facebook. We generally post our menus every Monday or Tuesday, and that will tell them what the meals are for the weekend. That way they have plenty of time to determine what night they want to come out, which meal they like best, which dessert they like best, and then gather up their friends and make the reservation.
Sounds great.
They come for the rolls and put up with everything else. But she's probably got 10 different desserts she circulates here, and a lot of times people will come just for whatever she's having for dessert. So, and then they fight over the rolls. We can't do enough rolls to give everybody more than one a night. So they always ask, but that's about all we can get done in a day.
Unfortunately, we have probably hindered ourselves with the number of reservations we can take in a night, because only he and I cook. So, and we can, I can only do so many dozen rolls a day, and we can only prepare so much food a day.
So how many customers can you handle in a night? Well,
we have done, it was a little bit over 100. I don't remember exactly what it was. And we have done that a few times. But our average that we try to go for is usually 70. That's a pretty good, comfortable number for us and for just having one waitress.
And there's probably parts of the season where you have to turn people away.
Sure.
We do.
I know you've gotten pretty popular.
The hardest part about being reservation only is, I always figured I love walk-ins, but because if you find us, you deserve to eat. But at least we've had to turn a few down, and that's really hard to do. And I always try to work them in, but a lot of times we'll sell out by Wednesday or Thursday for the weekend, all we can cook. So really don't have room for it. But I love the idea that people find us, and like I said, if you found us, you probably deserve to eat. So we try to get them in. The only other problem would be they usually come in large groups rather than 2 or 3, 4, whatever members.
Now you guys are expanding into the VRBOs soon.
Yep.
How soon do you think those will be available?
The first one probably won't be finished till October. They're going to try. I got to have them done, so they'll be probably done by the end of the year. But there's still a lot of dirt work, that kind of stuff down there.
Yeah.
I've got 6.5 acres here, and I've got it covered up and just about roofs on the whole thing. So we've had to plan it out and for parking.
And you're building those yourself?
Yes, sir. Yeah. I've had help on all this stuff, but it's pretty much I've built everything here. So.
Yeah.
We have a deck out back. We do music here on occasion. Haven't got to it in a while, but that's a sound stage.
It's partly because that's full of furniture for the cabins. So there's not a lot of room in there right now for.
It's a storage unit, but it's actually a sound stage. But we've got a deck out there that's about 1,200 square foot deck that holds about 50 people, and I have guys lined up that want to come here and play. So maybe we love the fall. Maybe by fall we'll put something together and get some musicians out here and let them go at it.
That sounds good. Is there anything else you guys would like to add?
I think, other than getting me going again, I think I'm pretty. You kind of got the gist of the thing. I apologize, but it's pretty much self-explanatory. The problem is, everybody wants to know why in the world anybody would build a restaurant in the middle of nowhere. Well, I live in the middle of nowhere, and this is pretty convenient. It's 200 yards from the house, so it worked out really good for us. And we travel a lot in that Jeep like you guys do, and we love the little out-of-the-way places. I mean, that's where we go. We find them.
We are the kind of place that we search out.
Well, I always say no phone signal, no problem.
There you go.
That's right.
If you find us, you're out of the way. So we've done pretty well.
Well, guys, it's a unique place to come eat, and we highly recommend you guys give it a try.
Yep, come see us.
Yeah, absolutely. Appreciate it.
Thanks for your
Appreciate
time.
you.
Thank you.
Yeah. And we're headed inside. Tonight is fried chicken night. And I think there's triple chocolate cake for dessert. Can't wait to get inside and try it out. Here's the smokehouse where the magic happens on rib night. Smells good, Kevin.
I like white.
Thank you again. I've got you two right down here. Let me get my book and I'll see where I have them.
Thank you.
Cross from it.
Be sure to save room for the chocolate, triple chocolate cake.
For drinks, I have sweet and unsweet tea, watered lemonade, Pepsi, Pepsi, Dr. Pepper. How's it tasting, you guys?
Thank you. Is there anything else I can get y'all?
Yeah, I'm not.
You're not videoing me, are you? Oh, no.
Thank you.
Is that going to be a TikTok?
You're gonna be faces. Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Anything else I can get y'all?
She won't need it to go by.
She won't?
No,
Because you're going to finish
yeah.
it?
I won't eat it.
I think you should give me a recipe for that cake since I'm her best friend.
How is it?
Yummy. Always good here. Because I think the other night.
Glad you're enjoying it. Do you need another refill?
Chicken fried chicken is delicious.
Okay.
It's a nice place to come eat. This is where the magic happens back here. I thought everybody might want to see where the chef does his magic. Everybody out there sure is liking the food. Yeah.
That's a good sign, isn't it?
Well, yeah.
We have good customers, and they just keep coming back.
We do have good customers. Good guests. I like calling them guests.
Well, I'm not gonna stay back here in your kitchen very long.
Very good.
Thanks for having us out.
No problem.
Thank you.
You guys get plenty to eat?
Yes, I ate one of her. I had 3. She had 1, I had 3.
Very good.
That's okay.
You guys come back and
Okay, you gonna try the dessert?
But she had meetings there. She was doing the doing stuff, which is fine. But her passion is the jokes. It's like a walk. As far as I'm
We hope you enjoyed this episode of Bitrestless Adventures. Please subscribe to the channel, give us a like and a share, and comment below. And we'll see you next time.